The conversion of the atheist writer André Frossard in the presence of the Holy Eucharist at the age of 20 has had great repercussions around the world. He himself recounted how his conversion came about in his book God Exists, I Have Met Him, published in 1969. Up to his final days, he would only say, "Since the time when I encountered God, I have never succeeded in growing tired of the mystery of God. Every day is something new for me, and if God exists, I should speak of it. If Christ is the Son of God, I should proclaim it. I should proclaim it loudly. If there is eternal life, I should preach it." André Frossard was raised an atheist, but at the age of 20 he converted to Catholicism in 1935 after a chance encounter, which he detailed in his 1969 book. The following is Frossard's testimony relating how a mere 5-minute visit to a Catholic church where the Blessed Sacrament was exposed changed his life forever. Quote, "Having entered a chapel in the Latin Quarter of Paris at 5:10 in the morning to look for a friend, I left at 5:15 in the company of a friendship that was not of this earth. Having entered as a skeptic and as an atheist, and ever more skeptical and atheistic, indifferent and preoccupied with so many things, other than a God to whom I had never gave a thought even to deny, I was standing by the door, looking around with my eyes for my friend, but did not succeed in finding him. My gaze passed from the shadows to the light, from the faithful gathered there to the nuns, to the altar, and came to rest above the second candle burning to the left of the cross, unaware that I was standing in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament. And at that point, suddenly a series of miracles unfolded, whose indescribable force shattered in an instant the absurd being that I was, to bring to birth the amazed child that I had never been. At first the hint of these words, spiritual life, came to me, as if they had been pronounced in a whisper next to me. Then came a great light, a world, another world, of a radiance and destiny that in one stroke cast our world among the fragile shadows of unfilled dreams, of which I felt all the sweetness, a sweetness that was active and unsettling beyond every form of violence, capable of breaking the hardest stone, and that which is even harder than stone, the human heart. Its overflowing eruption, so complete, was accompanied by a joy which, in the exultation of the saved, the joy of the shipwrecked who is picked up just in time. These sensations, which I find difficult to translate into a language which cannot capture these ideas and images, were all simultaneous. Everything is dominated by the presence of Him who I would never be able to write his name without fear of harming its tenderness, of Him whom I have had the good fortune to be a given child who wakes up to discover that everything is a gift. God existed and was present. One thing only surprised me: the Eucharist. Not that it seemed incredible, but it amazed me that divine charity would have come upon this silent way to communicate Himself, and above all that, He would choose to become bread, which is the staple of the poor, and the food preferred by children. O divine love, eternity will be too short to speak of you.